Hello, teacher.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. Is it Miss QN?
Yes.
Okay, that's great to meet you. So let us begin our class for today. So if we look at the picture, can you tell me what is the man doing?
Yeah, I think he present some topics about his business.
Very nice, good. And have you ever given a talk before?
Yeah, of course. I haven't keep the talk before. Some topic about technology.
Very nice, good, well done. Miss QN, have you given a talk before?
Yes. I have a presentation when I graduated at college.
Very nice. Very nice, good, well done. So in today's lesson, we are going to discuss tips to plan well for a talk. So let's talk more about giving a talk. When was the last time you gave a talk? Mr. Tu, when was the last time you gave a talk?
Yes, teacher, can you repeat your question?
When was the last time you gave a talk?
Yes, I uh, didn't have any opportunity to standing on the stage for presentation in front of audience. I only employees. I work with my line manager and my colleague, uh, and I still communicate with them every day. Yeah.
Very nice, good, well done. Hi, Mr. or Miss Tu.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
So can you tell me, when was the last time that you gave a talk or a presentation?
I think it's around 2 months ago when I was at the former position. I delivered orientation presentation to new employees. Yeah, that is around 2 months ago.
Very nice. And how did you prepare for a talk? What did you do to prepare?
Actually, this is a big project of my team, so we plan it very well from prepare the outline, lesson plan, and we prepare the script for the speech and activities, yeah, and a lot of things. And then we prepare for the dry run and rehearsal to make sure that the people beside deliver the speech, they have to have the body language like eye contact and hand gesture and the movement during the class, yeah, and project the slide, yeah, and a lot of things.
Very nice answer. Good, well done. Mr. Kahan, can you give me any ideas? How did you prepare for your last talk?
Normally, I prepare my topics follow 5W and 1H. It means I when I prepare it, I set the target who for what will I do and where will I do it and when I and who will I give to presentation and how to do it. So the first I think I prepare the outline first, what I will say. And the second, I wrote it before in mirror or in my my friend, something like that.
Very nice, good. Very nice ideas. Well done. And is there anything that you wanted to improve in your presentation?
Yes, I would like to improve my public speaking. I have to keep my mind calm and confident when I talking, because you know that when you stand in front of the people, depend on who they are, maybe your pulse, so maybe you're nervous, you're not confident, so you cannot present it smoothly, you can forget something. So I think we need to improve my public speaking, how to keep my calm and yeah, and my confidence. Yes.
Very nice. Well done. Thank you for sharing. Good. Okay, so we all know that giving a talk is not as easy as a thing to do, and it requires a lot of preparation. So there are some things we need to pay attention to plan well for a talk. So what are some tips to plan well for a talk? In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to answer this question. So for today, we are going to learn how to 1. Discuss some tips to plan well for a talk, and 2. Use target structures to give advice. So first, let's review some tips for planning well for a talk. So in this exercise, we are going to put the tips into the correct main points. So let's look at some tips to plan well for a talk. So these tips will be 5 main points: structure, introduction, conclusion, visual aids, and interaction. As you can see, we only have some tips in the table, and we need to fill in the remainder. So here are some more tips. Now look at the first one. Use signposting language. So which main point is this tip in? Can anyone tell me?
Yeah, in my opinion, I think for a structure, we should have the clear and specific outlines.
Good, well done. So the first one, it is structure. Good. Use signposting language is in structure. Well done. So now you have 1.5 minutes to put these tips into the correct main points. So I have sent the activity and your time starts now. Okay, so your time is now up, so let's go over the answers. So number 2, maintain eye contact. Ms. QN, can you give me the answer, please? Which part?
Yes. For structure, right?
So maintain eye
Maintain eye
contact.
contact is interaction.
Very good, well done. Interaction. Mr. Tu, can you give me the one for present data in tables, charts, etc.?
I choose number D, visual aid.
Excellent, well done. Visual aids, good. Ms. Tulu, engage the audience's interest.
Yes.
I think study interaction.
Good, well done. It is interaction. The next one, Mr. Khan, use effective body language.
Yeah, you effective body language we put in the interaction.
Done, good. Okay, and make a lasting final statement, Ms. QN.
Yes, make a lasting final statement is conclusion.
Excellent, well done. And the last one, Mr. Tu.
Yes, I choose structure.
Well done, very good. That is in structure. Good, well done, everyone. So in this activity, let's meet Surun and Tanya. So they're giving a talk about Tanya's talk. Okay, so imagine you are Surun giving advice to Tanya so that she can have a good talk. Okay, so when we want to give advice, we can use these structures here. Now let's look at blank 1. What advice can we give Tanya? Can anyone tell me?
Yeah, I think we can put make sure we can prepare the clear topics.
Well done, very good. So we can have a clear and specific outline and we can use signposting language. Good, well done. Okay, so let's look at blank number 2. What do you think the advice is?
Eye contact. I choose eye contact. Eye contact.
Very good, well done. So it could be good. So the advice could be, I strongly advise you to use eye contact, or I strongly advise you to use maybe signposting language. Good, yeah. So when we use these, we can use these to give advice. So make sure you have a clear and specific outline. I strongly advise you to use signposting language. So when we are giving advice, we can use make sure you plus verb in simple present. Or I would strongly recommend you to plus verb infinitive. Or I advise you to verb infinitive. Then we have verb ing or noun, always, usually, work for me. So for example, I can say practicing in front of a mirror always works for me. Okay, so how we can give advice to better our presentation. So let's continue with the conversation. This time, let's focus on the introduction and the conclusion. So what advice can we give Tanya in blank 3? What advice can we give her?
Yeah, in my opinion, I think would put them. I would strong recommend you tell some story, talk some your experience.
Good, well done. So we can say, I would recommend you to tell a story or engage audience's interest. Good, well done. And for blank 4, what do you think the advice is? Anyone?
I think make sure you summarize the talk in 3 main points.
Very nice, good, well done. So making a lasting final statement usually works for me. We can use that as well. Good, well done everyone, very nice. So the advice we can use is your opinion, so what works for you. Okay, so remember we can use these tips for giving advice. And the last part of their conversation, let's give some advice about visual aids and interaction. So what can the advice be for blank number 5?
I think that we can use. I strongly recommend you to present data in table, charts, and etc.
Very good. Well done. So, etc. Good. Well done. Very good. I strongly recommend, or we can say make sure you spare time for the audience to read as well. Good. Well done. And for blank number 6, what advice do you think we can give her?
I think we would advise to use your eye contact and body language.
Well done, good. So it can be, I strongly advise you to maintain eye contact with the audience. Very good, well done. So we just gave Tanya some advice to plan for her talk on these 5 main points. So in this activity, I would like you to think carefully and answer the following questions. Okay, so our questions are, what other tips can you think of, and what are some reasons and examples for those tips? Okay, so you are now going to think about your answers for this question. So you will have 3 minutes to do this. Okay, so you have 3 minutes to do this, to plan your ideas and prepare it. Then you will discuss it with your partner in the breakout room. Okay, and in the breakout room, we will talk further on this. So your tips can be for the 5 main points or for the other aspects of the talk. Okay, so it can be for either or. Okay, so your time for this activity. Okay, so your time starts now. Okay, so your time is now up. Okay, so now let's work in pairs and talk about some tips to plan well for a talk that you have. So you have 6 minutes to discuss in the breakout room. Please remember to take notes of some useful tips from your partner. So in the chat box, I have put the instructions. Can you all see it in the chat box? Yes, okay. So it is in the chat box and you have 6 minutes to discuss this with your partner. So remember, we are going to discuss these two questions still. What other tips can you think of? What are some reasons and examples for those tips? Remember, structures for giving advice and the tips we have already learned, I have sent it into the chat box. Okay, so I am opening the breakout rooms now. Please can I ask you all to join it?
Hello, Miss Queen.
Hello, Mr. Khánh. Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
yeah, nice to meet you too. Now we talk about how to make a resent, how to make a resent.
Yes.
Yes,
Can you
in
before
my
first?
opinion,
Can you start
yeah,
first?
in my opinion, depend on the lesson we learn from lesson. So I agree that, but we should prepare the topic in three men. Uh, uh, three men. The first is introduction, and the second is body, and the third is conclusion. And I think in the introduction, I think we use um, some some engage audience interested. I agree. And like example, we you tell a story or add some answer. So story may be the audience easy to follow and interested. And other, I think we make something for the audience think about it. Example, we share some personal characters, famous characters. Yes. And in the body parts is meant here, we can put in the conclusion. So we should summarize some main topics, and we talk the solution what, and we talk about that, and we have so that we can talk about the future, how the audience think about in this. I think using some visual it is very easy for audience to understand it, because you know that when audience hear and watch, so I think it's easy to remember. The first, I think we use some eye contact or body language, so the people easy understand through your body movements. Yes, that is my opinion to prepare for our topics. And how about you?
Yes, thanks for sharing. And in my opinion, I have three part to three tip to presentation. First is that I would like to recommend find the information we need. Find the information of the content we will present on internet. After that, we will prepare the outline and remember the outline. Also, we need to practice uh, front of the mirror many times. Part two is introduction and talk about the topic. First of all, we make sure that we make the greeting for our audience is interacting. They feel happy and applause, so we can easy to presentation. And after that, they noted about the topic. When we start, uh, we can use the story to start, and after that we focus on the content with body language and eye contact with the audience. And finally is conclusion. We I would like to recommend the summarize the main point of uh, of the topic. So that is some tip I would like to sharing with you.
Yes, I agree that. But all of them, all of us, we just share. So we agree. I agree with you, and some tip in the topics. It is very effective when we prepare for it.
Yes.
After, I think I recommend that you should prepare carefully, and then you take time to read and practice it. Maybe you can practice in front of mirror or in front of your coworker, your friend, so that you can confident and confident to talk when you talk in front of another people.
Yes, I know what you mean. Thank
Yes, yes.
for yes, thank for sharing with me.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, so now let's share your tips to plan well for a talk and then tell us why we should follow it. So, Ms. Tu, would you like to begin?
Yes, I think that in order to have a good
Initiative for you
presentation,
or me?
Yes, not Mr. Tu, Ms. Tu.
yes,
Yeah.
I think that in order to have a good presentation, we should prepare something. For example, we should outline the content of our presentation. Um, uh, we point out three or four main points uh, uh, and three or more important things for our presentation. We use some picture, chart, figures, number for my presentation to understand for easy understanding from audience, and we use eye contact and body language to adjust the attention from audience. And the final thing we use as we should summarize three points, main points for audience understanding. I think so.
And well done, very nice, very interesting, good, very nice point. So do we agree with Mr. Tu's points? Do you agree with all of his points? Do you think it's correct and it's important? Ms. Quen, do you agree with his points? Do you think it's important points he addressed?
Yes, I agree with him.
Very nice, good, well done. Okay, Ms. Tu, can you please share with us your points?
Yeah. I have brainstormed something some tip outside the tip that you provide related to structure. The first thing is I strongly recommend that we should define the objective of the presentation so that we can have a direct approach to the audience. And secondly, we should make sure we understand the targeted audience, the level of knowledge they know about the content of presentation, and their understanding about the content of presentation, so that we can well prepare the presentation. And for introduction, I think that I recommend we use icebreaker to attract the audience attention, including storytelling, or we can play video so that they can feel more interesting, or we can provide a surprise number to attract their curiosity. And related to conclusion, we can ask questions for the audience to check their understanding about our content and their takeaway after the presentation. Or we can play a game like Kahoot quizzing to make our presentation more interesting, and we can integrate the content summary into that game. And for visual aids, I suggest that we have to understand the audience interest and the kind of audience. For example, some audience they may be colorblind, so we have to avoid some color that they cannot read the color, and some audience they are blind, so we have to find a way, yes, that's suitable for them. And for interaction, I think that the other thing that is important is we should focus on the movement of ourselves. We shouldn't stand in one place, but we should move around in the appropriate way that is near to a lot of audience. Yeah, that is my point.
Very nice. Wow, wonderful. I do agree with your points. It's very informative and it is useful in a presentation. Good. Mr. Khan, do you agree with Ms. Du's points? Or do you disagree?
Yeah. I agree with her. And I have some other topic, other tip to prepare for the declaration.
Okay, you can share your tips.
Yeah, I agree with her too, Queen, and some tip in the lesson. First, we prepare for the topic. We should have the introduction, body, conclusion. It is first for structure. We should have a clear to follow 5W 1 hours. This means we should prepare what we will prepare, and where we present it, and when we present it, and why we prepare it, and how to do it. Yes, so that we make sure that who we can know what you say, so you should very clear to make outline. And we should use some side posting language to lead the people, the audience, to your presentation. Like something like example, you can use today we are talking about. Today we are discussing about that is effective for you, yes, that is very important for you, so the audience easy to attention. Yeah. And for the introduction, I think we should make something for audience to interesting. Like you tell a story, famous character, or ask question and way the audience answer. Yes, so I think it makes the audience very very motivated. And for the inclusion, we should summarize some main point to talk. I think the better way is just three, not less and not more, because it let the more people maybe they very sad. So we talk why we the reason for some the topics and what is the advantage or disadvantage for that topics. Um, and after we should talk about future, what we think it is successful after the audience can hear it. And in the presentation, I think we should use some the visual aid to send to use some table or chat video, because I think that is very easy to when the audience hear and they watch, so they easy to remember and remember it. And it's the last but not least, it's very important you give the document your evaluation to the audience to have time for them to read, because when they read it clearly they can understand clearly, so when you talk, so they very easy to interesting. Yeah, last for interesting, it is very important, because when you talk maybe 1 hour or 2 more hours, so they make the audience very feel tired. So we should use the eye contact or body language to move to make the people better. Or sometimes you put you organize some small soft game and give some reason, so it make let them not exotic. Yes, I think that is my ideas.
Very nice ideas. Well done. Excellent. Very interesting ideas. Very innovative ideas. Well done. Good. Mr. Tu, do you agree with Mr. Khan's ideas? Do you think they are something you could use?
I agree with my classmate. Um, uh, uh, in order to have a good presentation, we use a lot of methods, including eye contact, body language, or adjust audience attention, audience attention. We use side posting language and visual aid for easy understanding uh, audience, easier understanding, and we use summarize the main point at the end of the presentation for remembering or easier remembering from the audience. Um, I think so.
Good. Well done. Good. Thank you for sharing. Very nice. Ms. Quen, would you like to share with us your ideas?
Yes, I would like to share some tips of presentation. I have three tips. First of all, I want to focus on the start I would like to recommend that we find the information we need. We find the information of the topic we need find on the internet. We read more and we will prepare the outline carefully. After that, when we prepare the outline, we need to practice on the mirror many times. It makes me feel confident to presentation on the stage. Tip 2 is a introduction and talk about the topic. For to need to start the topic, we need to make greeting in interest with audience. Maybe we use start um, storytelling to start, and maybe playing game or answer the question. We make the audience feel happy and applaud. After that, they feel concentrate about the topic we present. When we present the topic, we need to use eye contact and body language. It make the presentation will naturally and attract people. And finally is conclusion. Make sure the summarize the main point we present. We presentation of the topic and interaction with the audience. So that is some tip from me.
Very nice work. Well done, Miss Brian. Excellent. Very nice ideas. Well done. So there are many tips to plan well for a talk, and depending on our job and the purpose of the talk, we can choose the most suitable tips to follow so that we can plan well for our talk. So our outline is structure, introduction, conclusion, visual aids, and interaction. This is the basic structure. Of course, you can tailor it to your job and your requirements for your presentation. So now let's look at some feedback. So firstly, well done to all of you. You all displayed very good grammar. Your grammar was very good and very impressive vocabulary. Well done. That vocabulary was excellent. I liked the phrases that you used. Very good phrases that some of you used. It was very good. Well done. Okay, there were some very good ideas. They were very innovative ideas. So, meaning they were very original ideas with the icebreakers. We had different games. We had different techniques, different methods. Very innovative ideas. Well done. Very good. Okay, so just some minor errors. So, Mr. Khan, instead of saying to have a clear to present, so don't forget the word outline. So have a clear outline to present. Okay, have a clear outline to present. And also instead of saying to interest, you can say to gain the interest of your audience. So you gain their interest. Okay, and instead of saying get tired, they will get tired, you can say that they will get bored. Okay, so the audience will get bored. So we can say you can play games to keep them engaged. Okay, so you want them engaged in the presentation. So you play games to keep them engaged. Very nice. And Ms. Kilet, instead of saying find information, it is correct. Okay, but a better way to say it is to research. Okay, is to conduct research for more ideas, for a better outline. Okay, and instead of saying feel concentrate, we can say that they will be able to concentrate on the topic. Okay, they are able to concentrate on the topic. But very nice ideas, everyone. Wonderful work. Very nicely done. Excellent. Good. So let's look at the last part. So what are some tips to plan well for a talk? So do you remember the 5 points that we talked about? So what are the 5 points? Can anyone tell me?
Yeah.
Mr.
Me?
Khan?
Some tip. You mean some tip in the lesson?
So just the 5 main points. So what are the 5 main points that we spoke about?
Yeah. That is, we have construction, introduction, and conclusion. Conclusion
Conclusion.
and introduction.
Well done. Very good. So the 5 main points are structure, introduction, conclusion, visual aids, and interaction. Well done. Thank you. Now let's choose the correct words to complete the tips for the main points in the table. So what words do we put here? So number 1, use. Can anyone tell me? Number 1, use.
Signposting.
Well done. Use signposting language. Number 2, engage audiences.
Interest.
Excellent. Number 3.
Summarize.
Excellent. Summarize in 3 main points. Number 4.
Present.
Present data in tables, charts, etc. And number 5, maintain.
Eye contact.
Excellent. Well done. Maintain eye contact. Good. Thank you. Now let's look at the objectives. For today, we learned how to 1. Discuss some tips to plan well for a talk and to use target structures to give advice. So can we do this now?
Yeah, we can.
That's great to hear. Good. So we are done with our lesson for today. Well done, everyone. You all did wonderfully. Well done. Very good. Okay, so today, please remember to do your homework. You can attempt the topic quiz, and please don't forget to rate the session. So thank you so much for joining my class. Your English is very superior. Well done. Very good work today. So have a lovely evening and a good weekend. I will see you another time. Thank you, everyone.